heck? Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Down here.
And a decent
Ah.
chance.
Okay. What the heck? Right. Intent. Okay. That. Be with y'all in just a moment. Some stuff. Situation. And save that. Okay. Post. Go. To our channel.
It's bad enough that John...
Bad enough. Is my monitor all funky right now? Seems like it is. It's gonna be semi-annoying to play. But whatever. Let's see if I shift it over here. It's a little funky. Yo, what is up? Yes, not. It's your birthday? Happy birthday. What's up, zombie? Get your money up, not your funny up. You feel me? I don't. I'm not sure what you mean, sir. All right, so wait a minute. Let me got one more thing I gotta do. My lighting situation is all over the place. I apologize for that. Oh, I gotta get Firebot up. Yeah, I gotta get Firebot up. Where is Firebot? Go. I'm sorry that your family didn't remember your birthday. That's a bummer. Mine's the 4th of July, so it's hard to forget mine. Hey. So I need to go find Polaris. Okay, that apparently did not fix them. Yeah, I could do that. Hold on, hold on. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Yes, not. Happy birthday to you. There you go. Happy birthday, yes, not. Okay, I want to try... I was trying to get Phalaris so that I can get the... Dude, would you just stop it? You're welcome, yes, not. These guys keep running away from me.
Is your dad's can at the curb?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna take some trash over.
Okay. Dude, where did it... Oh, there he is. Did it kill him? Wait, how did he die? I have the thing... I have the thing to, keep him from getting one hit. It was beautiful enough to make a grown man cry? It might be. It just might be. Okay. Wait, what the? What is that? Oh, that's one of them bots. Okay, I definitely need to avoid those. I could get rid of the ice organs. Okay. Ah, I'm still itchy from the frickin' poison ivy. The worst. Don't get poison ivy. I don't recommend it. In case y'all were wondering if I personally recommended poison ivy. I do not. I would say you will not like it if you get it. Okay, so we need to get Phalaris. Where the heck is... I think it was like up in here. So we need to go to a different one of these. I'm trying to get Phalaris so I can build a saddle for him. Because I was able to bring one in from my global pals, but I can't build anything for him because, well, I've not caught one. I have them, but I've not caught one. And that is a problem. So how is everybody? Anybody got any plans for the weekend? I'm going camping, so this will be the last time. What? What? Are you stroking out? Like, what is that? Fair enough. My wife is stroking out. I'm not sure what. One word. TV. Window. Square.
I said tent down, girl. They're going camping.
How is this a tent? A tent maybe like this. That like a triangle would make me think more of a tent than this.
But the rectangle.
In what world is a tent a rectangle?
Then yours big.
It's big, still not shaped like a rectangle.
All right, whatever.
Fair enough. All right. Wait, we need to... Wait, maybe this one has a quest. My monitor is all wonky right now. Pretty rare to have anyone come through here. Make PAL spheres. You can get PALs. What? It would 5 palladium fragments. You can keep your poor man's palladium fragments. We're not here for your pores. Ugh. So every now and then my monitor, when it comes on, it like has this weird glow. And if I restart it, it's fine. But like, I don't know about it until it's too late. So you can't really restart it. So it looks like buttered ass. And not a fan is what I'm trying to say here. My monitor right now looks like buttered ass. None of the colors are right. And I'm not a fan of buttered ass, just so we're clear. Right, come on with it. Let's go, Bocephus. Remarkable craftsmanship. That seems like it should be good. It should be good because it's remarkable. Ah, he's trying to pull a fast one on me. Hey. Whopper and Mine Foreman. I feel like that should only be for, like, mining pals. Like, we get these for all these water pals where it's like logging foreman, mining foreman, but, like, it doesn't do any good for them. Alright, so we need to go north, pretty much. I want to see if we can catch Phalaris and then build our saddle for him. And I believe he is in... I don't know how far north we have to go, but I'm pretty sure he was up in this corner somewhere. Oh man, I'm so itchy right now. It's ridiculous. Dude, why? Why did I get poisoned? So annoying. This whole weekend's gonna be miserable, but whatever. Okay, so, oh, there it is. It's over on the other side, so I gotta go through that. There you go. My map colors. I wonder if I could unplug this monitor and re-plug it in if it would look right. Alright, guys, hold on 1 second here. Hold on, I'm gonna try something. All right, hold on. The colors do look better, but the game is on the wrong monitor now. This might be a problem. All right, hold on. Let me options, graphics. I need to set the game settings. Where's the windowed mode? You know what? You know what? Let's close the game down. And then we're going to bring it back up. And see if it starts it in my main window again. I'm hopeful that this fixes that issue. And my lighting is off again, so sorry about that. All right, we're starting it back up. Hopefully it starts in the proper window. And now my lighting's way too bright. Is that still too bright? Yeah, but I think that might be as good as I can get. Okay. All right, I think that at least fixed my colors, which helps out significantly. I think part of it is just my monitor, though. I think it's I look dark when the monitor is not on. Okay. All right, at least the colors are right on my monitor. So that's one positive there. I need to get... Do not ever get poison ivy. I would highly, highly advise against it. Need to deal with the heat. So I believe we'll get some heat this section. I think this is where we can get a lot of electric pals, if I remember correctly. Celery Lux. Celery. Usually a lot of like chests and stuff hidden here. Oh, pals have returned from expedition. Ooh, I think I need. And I should be able to. Question is, seriously, 50% chance. Ugh, I really hate wasting owl spheres because these things don't want to catch. Okay. All right. You know what? We'll come back. We'll come back and farm those more once we get. Wait, what the hell is that? Gildra? I don't remember that one. That must be a new one. No worries, no worries. I've been trying to get my monitor colors right, zombie, because like they didn't look good. So I actually was fiddling with my game for a second there. So yeah, you didn't miss nothing. Long story short, you didn't miss nothing. I think we should head over, because there's one of these areas over at that town. We can get that, and then we can head to the area with Polaris. Oh, it's that one. Wait, I think I need that one too. Hold on. All right, Sekhmet. Here you go. Try an Ultra Sphere if this doesn't work. Okay, this should work. You gotta be kidding me. Damn it, Sekhmet, getting the ball. Okay, that one was a critical. Sweet. Training manual large was dropped. What can I get rid of? What do I really not need? Gotta be something here. 7 leather is not that big of a deal. Alright, we'll get the training manual. Dude, I am so itchy right now. So, they look like those guys look like one of the blocks in Mario, don't they? Alright, so we open this one up and then we can head for over there. I just want to get the fast travel point unlocked. Would I recommend using poison ivy as toilet paper? I would not. I cannot imagine having blisters in your butt cheeks. This is really where that ultimately goes. Right? Like, blisters on my forearms and my calves is annoying enough. I do not want to mentally process the idea of having them betwixt my butt cheeks. That is where you lose me in that proposition. Up until that point, it serves a purpose until the blisters come. And then you got blisters in your butt. And that's not fun for anyone. A barrel shotgun schematic. I think we actually need that. What do I want to get rid of? Get rid of this random... I once had poison ivy on my face and in my mouth due to me falling. Ugh. The very idea of that is horrific, dude. The very idea of that ruins my day. Just ruins it. On your mark, get set, you ruined it. Intense cold, what the crap? Okay, there we go. Dude, is it still? I do not understand the cold situation here. Like, it drops so fast, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I've got cold-resistant armor on, right? Yeah. My armor is built to resist cold, but apparently not enough. Mind you, like, it's hot. It's because when it turns night in the desert, it gets cold, and, like, this is their way of, like, saying that, but... Like, I feel as if it should get colder in the mountainous areas than it should just, like, in the desert. Right? Like, they kind of take that too far. They're kind of taking that just a bit too far. Yeah, during the day, it'll be hot, and then at night... then it gets cold. And we have insufficient cold resistance because of course we do. How far away do I need to get before it's just not intense cold? I don't know, is it the Sahara? Sahara? I really hate this cold resistance garbage. Am I not far enough away from the coast for it to stop? Like, seriously, stop. What is this crap? It's Antarctica? Alright, news to me. Okay, I'm gonna fly... Dude, what in the crap... The cold should... What? Dude, I better head for something, because I'm about to die in the middle of the ocean. And I'm pretty sure that's not good. Insufficient cold resistance. It has... Just, would you... Oh my god, I'm gonna get killed for absolutely nothing. And it's still going down. It's still going down. I don't know if I can get... I'm not... No, I'm not going to... This is so stupid. This is so damn stupid. How is cold resistant armor not enough cold resistant? Serious? Ugh. Do I still have what points? You need to stack extra temperature buffers like thermal undershirts, fire pals, and warm mounts. How do I get a thermal undershirt? Because I feel like maybe that's what I need. Maybe they sell one here. Where does that even go in my armor? Is it an accessory? Oh, they should still be there, but I don't know. I don't see them. I might get, maybe I might have got signed out of that or something, zombie. They still exist. I don't know what happened to them, though, like, why they're not there right now.
Huh?
Cold resistant. Yeah, I don't think it's signed in right now. I might have to look and see what happened to it. I don't know if I can fix it right this second, unfortunately. There... Dude, I do not understand. Yo, what's up, Nesfang? How you doing today, brother?
Huh?
Hey.
Some merchant. No. I gotta figure out how to get it. Let me see. Hold on a second here.
Oh.
Oh.
Small shrine. 272.90.
Huh?
I don't know. This doesn't give coordinates, does it?
Hey.
To get more cold resistance.
Huh.
A light and a hand torch. Is that all I need to do? Hold on. Wait, not make a hand torch? It feels like something... How do I fire a mounted torch?
Hey.
Oh wait. I like it a lot, Nesfang. It's one of, I don't like these type of games generally, but I have enjoyed this one quite a bit.
Huh?
Wall torch. Why do I have a blue? Because you are you have mod status, I think. Cooking pot heater. How do I just make a... Just need a torch. Can I just get a torch? Wait. What if I do this? What if I... Beers... Air... I just need the general workbench. Primitive workbench, we need 2 wood. Hold on, let's run out... I think if we just have a torch, it'll help. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the points are, I don't know what's going on with the points then. I truly do not. Handheld torch, we need 2 stone. Okay, that should be relatively simple. Okay, maybe not. All of these things that look like stone, but apparently aren't stone. I thought stone would be relatively easy to get. Wait, are these stone? They look like stone. I need 2 stone. What are you even... I need 2 stone. Alright, whatever. You know what? We're just gonna go back to our base. No, that's not our base. I would say I don't normally like these type of games, like the survival style games, but this one's been a lot of fun. Like, it has a pretty addictive progression system, I would say. Okay. Okay, we just need a torch. Handheld torch. Are you going to play? Yeah, I don't know when. Soon, I don't know. I definitely do want to play it. Soon, however, I cannot really say for certain. Okay, is my torch torched? There we go. Alright. I definitely do want to do it. I just don't know how soon it's gonna be. Alright, so we have a torch. And we're gonna try... Okay, apparently the torch is not helping us right now, because... It's... Dude! The fact that during the day you need heat resistance here, and then during the night you need cold resistance, like... What? I get the idea, but like, what? I just want to catch a Phalaris so that I can make its saddle. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. All I want to do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. Until the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. And you're like, what is this old ass talking about? And I really couldn't tell you. Let's see here. Yeah, I do want to do the Silent Hill remake. Might do that a little bit closer to Halloween. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that like a mid to late September game. Because I've waited this long, I might as well utilize it during like Halloween-y time. Right? That seems like a good way to go about that. This one, a Polaris. So I can make his mount. I might do, I don't know. I normally did like Souls games, but I don't mind horror games at all. And I've got quite a few that I could play. Like I'm not actually like, I've got quite a few horror games that I haven't played that could be played. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's right. All of my spheres are not here. Why can't I find my spheres? That's because they're all on my corpse that I'm flying. They're supposed to... I remember Polaris being here when I... But I don't know in 1.0 if they moved him around or not, so we're going to see. All right, take it easy, zombie. Appreciate you, brother. Don't wipe your butt with poison ivy. Dude, that was, yeah, that was a... Was that 2 years ago at this point? Biohazard was really good. I thought you were around before that. Like, for some reason, I thought you were around, like, going back to, like, Elden Ring. But I could very easily be wrong. It wouldn't be the first time. Okay, what else is in there? Oh, I don't care about the deer venison. Okay, now the question is, am I going to go to this island to die because they have all of these little... Wildlife Sanctuary number 3 is a son of a gun. Ooh. Are those the regular purples or are those the crazy good purple? I think a couple of those are the crazy good purples. Question is, though, is can I fish them? Probably not good enough to fish them, is the problem. Would you get out of here? Dude, like, why are you up in my grip? Ah! Oh, yeah. I can't do nothing with these. Okay, let's see if we can find Polaris, because that's why we're here. Nope. Do not see him. He was in this wildlife thing, but that was back in early access. I don't know if he is here or not. Hold on. World Trees, Scorched Ashland Biomes, number 3 Wildlife Sanctuary, or Boy Breeding. So, okay, this is the number 3 Wildlife Sanctuary. I just gotta not die from these stupid things. Question is, how do I elude detection? Oh, I need that schematic. Okay. That thing is weird. Okay, oh wait, these are like level 48. Shite. Straight shite. Okay, this is a problem. This feels like it's gonna be a problem. Okay. Timu Zelda? Yeah, I guess, yeah, kinda. Question is there a Polaris here, and can I get it? That is the problem. I just want Polaris so that I can craft his saddle. It's nothing too crazy. Pretty simple shit. Where he is, I don't know. And can I even beat him? Because, like... this is some sketchy bullshit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This is some... sketchy bullshit. I am not seeing a Polaris any frickin' where. Where the shit? Oh wait, wait. Can I go in here? Can I go inside the giant tome? Yes, but there is no Polaris. There's just a Frostallion Noct that's level 65 that I want no part of. What is that one? Okay, this whole island is currently trying to kill me. Yeah, I think I just need to accept that I'm not going to get Polaris just yet. Dude, he's level 52. Shit. Okay, I'm not high enough level. I need to get my ass out of here. Oh god. 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 He's like, dude, get over here. I want to end you. Get over here. I'm ready to do butt stuff. Summer's been pretty good. Been really busier than normal summers because of stuff with my kids' Cub Scouts. Been fishing a lot. How's your summer, man? How about? How's your summer been? Okay, so we need to get to a higher level. We need to get to a higher plane of existence. Wait, is that a fast travel point? I would like to at least unlock a fairly close fast travel point. That would be a consolation prize for the fact that I cannot catch anything over here. I think the other thing I need to focus on going to my other base and seeing if I can build that. Okay, so that helps out a little bit. Let's go back to our other base and see if we can build that fishing pool. Oh, except for getting poison ivy. That's been sucky. Yo, what's good, Jojo? It's going pretty good, all things considered. How's your day been? Okay, let's see. So, Eleanor's slab. We have slab fragment. Okay. We need 15 PAL metal ingots. How the hell do I make PAL metal ingots? Cardio kickboxing? Nice, dude. Nice, sir. Okay, so we need to make... Where's the electric furnace? I think that's what we got him. Production. Yeah, we gotta make this. So we need refined ingots for bio batteries. I don't know if we can even make those yet. Polymer and 10 cryogenic coolant. Okay, so look for, we got 13, so let's look for, there's the bio battery. We need that. Do the giant, well, we can sit on that one. I've traveled around Norway and slept in a tent with my children and dog. Dude, that sounds like an awesome time, dude. That sounds like a totally boss time, sir. All right, so he's got power online. What can I make here that I need? I feel like all the materials I need are at the other one. Okay. So we're gonna go to the other base. I would love to, dude, but like, I got a job, I got kids, like, I just, unfortunately, my life is anchored hard where I am currently, you know? That's life for you, though, right? Okay, we need 10 of these. We need 20 of these, so we need sulfur. There, we got plenty of high quality PAL oil, so let's see. We need ice organs. That's awesome, dude. Totally respect that, sir. Okay, so we need to go here and get ice organs. Or wait, can we get... Let's see if we can get ice organs here. I don't think I can catch that one, but I might as well try. Yeah, I need the better quality stuff. That's just not gonna work. That's just not gonna work until I get the better quality stuff. I need the better quality rod and better quality lure. Truthfully, both of them. If I'm being honest here. Okay, handheld torch. Probably not great that we have an ice mount, by the way. But we need 3 ice organs. Then we got to go farm some sulfur, and then we can make our polymers. I would love to get one of these with, love to get one of these with Swift. That would be really nice. No Swift, though. My guess is it's probably pretty hard to get them with Swift. I've not played the remake. I don't know if I'm going to. I just don't like. I would like to. I just not entirely sure I have the time. Okay, what can I get rid of? What do I not need? Feel like I'm just gonna keep pumping our Petalia because she's lucky. Huge dragon egg, I'll take it. Flag resynchronized sounds, yeah. It is, yeah, it definitely is a remaster. Wait a minute. I need... I don't know if these will give me the... Yeah, I did get the ice organs. Okay. I'm gonna have to get lucky to catch him in this. There, we caught one. We're getting plenty of ice organs though. Just get in the ball. Okay, that was lucky right there. Okay, we got... How many ice organs did we get? Because we need... Okay, we're at 10 ice organs. Intense cold. Are we resisting the... No, we're still not resisting the intense cold. Are you freaking kidding me? Dude, this game with the intense cold is, like, it's ridiculous. I've got cold-resistant armor and a torch. I've got 2 forms of cold resistance. And nothing. Nothing at all. Okay. I need you all to stay in the ball. I need better pal spheres. Okay, come on. Like, the statistical odds that one of you wouldn't have even at least get one shake so far. Okay, we got one of them. I sounded like a... Why did I sound like a WoW player? Alright, we'll move up one. Alright, I need to make some better PAL spheres. I need a bunch of her because I need to be able to, I need to be able to condense her to get more materials off of normal PALs, I believe. Okay, I want to unlock that fast travel. Okay. So we can make the ice things. Oh, really? They haven't done a damn thing. They ain't done a damn thing. Did a damn thing. Okay, so we need 3 more cryogenic coolants, and then we gotta go farm some sulfur. It sounds like Metal Gear Solid. I haven't even watched the first season of X-Men 90. I've watched a couple episodes of X-Men 97, but I haven't really watched a ton of it, to be honest with you. I gotta get caught up. I think the last episode I watched of X-Men 97 was like one of the first 3. It's where they fight Mojo. Okay, so we need to stow our stuff. Alright. We can put our schematics in here, because that's what we do with this one. We put schematics in it. Okay, put our dragon egg here. And then our damp egg sitting on there. Back to those a little bit later. I mean, it's probably pretty cheap to make those seasons as far as the animation goes, I would think. Oh, we got a raid approaching. Okay, that's what we gotta contend with. That's what we gotta contend with. Piece of candy. That's what this game is. It's ooh, piece of candy, the game. Ooh, piece of candy. Piece of candy. Wonder... Wonder what spheres they've stored in here for us, too. Okay, we've gotten a few of these. I think they can, like, rarely make those ones, because I don't know how else we would get them. Spidey 94 revival? That would be cool. That would be super cool. Yeah, we'll start production on those. You know what else we need that I've been neglecting? Is... Oh, we need cement. Son of gosh. Need 30 cement. I should have plenty of PAL fluids. Come on. One of y'all. I could use a little help. Just saying. I know many of y'all could help me if you wanted. Wait, is he mining? What the hell is he doing? Oh, he defeated a daydream. Okay. What? I feel like other 90s Marvel animation shows need... I would like them to bring back Batman Beyond. But that's not Marvel, I realize. But I just would like... It's a lot. There's like a... I mean, it's not what... Like, it's not confusing once you... kind of like... I got some help now. I don't think I've ever seen that, JoJo. Like, it's not confusing if you've played to this point, but I get what you're saying. Okay. Why? Wait. Oh, he's not enough stamina? Okay, we got 70 dog coins. 12. Did I even carry all that? Or did some of it end up on the ground? Oh, we got gigaspheres. Okay. Batman Beyond revival. Yeah. That sucks. I like Batman Beyond. Okay. Okay, this gives us the slab fragments. I haven't done anything with the slabs yet, though. Alright, so these should be done now, right? Nope. Nobody's done a lick of nothing with them. I don't know who that is, Jojo. Alright. Require that. Then we should be able to theoretically... Come on, everybody chip in. We'll have it done in no time. Different TV shows like Hell on Wheels, and I don't think I've seen either of those. That work preferences. Okay. Fine. Just want you to over attack, and I don't want you to over plan. I just want you to ranch. Just want you mine. I think I saw a little bit of Inhumans, yeah. And for you, I think this needs to be your priority. So take away the fight, take away... No, I don't want you to not to do the transporting because I feel like that's what you're going to be doing the majority of the time. Okay. Yeah, I think I did see some of Inhumans, like, briefly. Like, maybe, like, one episode. Okay, let's go get some sulfur. So we need to be, I think, like, up in this area for sulfur. And then once we get to that, what were you trying to make? Oh, yeah, we were trying to make an electric generator. Intense heat. Alright, so we are looking for... Wait, is that an Anubis, or is that just the big, crazy strong Anubis? Yeah, that's the level 55 one. We can't catch him yet. Tomorrow is Spidey Brand New Day. Yeah, I might see it eventually. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to see it this weekend because I'm going to be camping anyways. There's that dig toys like a tree. I'm not really all that excited for Avengers Doomsday. Like it feels like something they just kind of threw together to me. Dude, seriously? Yeah, I'd like to be excited for Avengers Doomsday, but it feels like something they pulled out of their butt. Because they had a plan and it got totally screwed, so now they haven't set anything up for it. So, like, they're kind of just throwing all the shit at the wall at one time and hoping that it turns out decent, and I have my doubts. Conclusion of the multiverse saga. I feel like the concept of multiverse doesn't work in a cinematic universe to begin with. Like, the stakes just go to shit. And so doing the multiverse was just a terrible idea. Because it doesn't work in any sort of cinematic universe where the stakes have to matter. Right? Even now, it's like, hey, look, Robert Downey Jr. is Doom, and it's like, okay, whatever. I don't care. Like, you could just make up anything at this point. It doesn't matter. Take it easy, Nestbank. Yeah, in animated form, it's fine but like the way it works in, we need like 20 polymers. Wait a minute, it's not polymer. Dude, why can't I pick it up? Yeah, it doesn't work. Like, it should have never even been attempted. If they were being halfway smart, they would have never bothered with it. Because it doesn't work. Oh man, I am so aggravated right now. I've got blisters on my hand, which is the frickin' worst. Dude, I will be so glad when this poison ivy shit is over. Words cannot even tell you how aggravating poison ivy blisters are. But I don't know. Here's the other problem that they have now. Now that they've tried to do the multiverse and, like, kind of everything went to shit. Now, like, how do you reset that? Like, because if the stakes have, like, not mattered since Endgame. So how do you reset that and make anything matter again? Particularly when you're doing this last movie where, like, pretty much 90% of the things that, like, right, like, you're like, oh, we're bringing back Steve Rogers as Captain America, and it's like, So basically nothing mattered. Right, it's basically nothing matters. Okay, we got ingots, but I don't want to use those up right now. I'll let him work on that. We have 10 of those. Yeah, like they're just, and like dude, they're throwing. Here's the thing, they're throwing X-Men back into the mix, but they're literally using like the early 2000s X-Men universe. I'm like, dude, really? Like, really? Like, in what world does that shit make sense? So we need to make... We need 4 bio batteries. I don't even know if I think I need that same production facility. Wait. I don't know what we even need for the bio batteries. This game takes your whole damn life. Like the whole thing is just the whole thing. There's so much like running back and forth. All right, so this will at least tell us what we need. Electric organs, that makes sense. Carbon fiber. Which we need flame organs for. Charcoal or coal? We have plenty of coal. Don't have plenty of flame. Hold on a second. I want to try something. I want to see, they're supposed to just like, because they can't get to it. They're supposed to just take it because they can't get to it. Is he depositing them? Oh yeah, he is. Dude, that's so good. Like, he's just... Nice. Okay, so we need the electric furnace. So we need electric organs and carbon fiber. They're not going to end the MCU because they paid too much money. The problem is, and it's the same thing that they did with Star Wars, they've run the whole universe into the ground where nobody cares anymore. So the thing they paid all this money for is, like, not relevant. Right? They bought the thing, they run the thing into the ground, and now they just won't let it die because to do so would be to admit failure, and admitting failure requires accountability. So... Yo, what's up, So-So? I'm doing good, brother. Sorry, I'm running off at the mouth here, but yeah, like, I don't think there's no fixing anything Disney now. Disney is what it is. The whole thing is effed, and there's no changing it. Dude, today on this frickin' polymers, kids. Now, I'm starting to think giving Say, yeah, but that's owned by somebody else, right? That's at least that's at least that was run into the ground by somebody other than Disney, right? Like, like you can only destroy so many things. It takes time and hard work to destroy something of value. I don't think Disney is capable of fixing anything. That's the ultimate problem. Oh my goodness. Sorry, how's life treating you, So? I should not have set them up to make this much polymer. That was a mistake on my part. Okay, so we need electric organs and carbon fiber. We need a flame organ, which I don't believe we have enough of. Shite. 2D. Well, they might, like, here's the thing. At some point, they have to hit bottom, right? Like, at some point, they have to, like really crap in a box. Okay, so we need flame organs. I wonder, you know what? Let's go over here and look for fox sparks, and then we can at least use all of those to condense our one lucky fox sparks that we have. Alright, so we're on the lookout for fox sparks. There's our first one. Because we need flame organs. Fox sparks. Feel like I might have to catch some of these other things so that the fox sparks will actually come back out. Right? We've only got one. Unless there's some more over here. Could be. This is where we come at. Alright, take it easy, Jojo. Appreciate you, brother. Pretty much the same, to say the least. The finals results are going to be publicly released. And I feel pretty confident about it. Dude, good, best of luck on that, man. Really do hope that goes well for you, sir. I think we need Where are all the fox sparks at? Caught one. I need enough to make... I need to make a bunch of carbon fiber. I have coal at my base. I should be fine on coal. There's a fox sparks. Okay. I was about to say, dude, I'm like, dude, where did they all go? Hey, you'll get it, dude. You'll be fine. I have faith in you. We need more fox sparks. Marketeer? What does he have here? What does this one got? Contraband, okay. Dainty Eater. Coach, the all suck. Almost a year? I would have thought it, dude, I don't know. Like when did you start following me? What was I first playing when you started following me? You probably told me and then I've just gone and forgot. I can't keep track. I know it feels like it's been forever, but which is this one? Oh, this is pink. Okay, I thought there were fox sparks over here, but apparently they're not. Ill shaped. There's a couple. Once we condense our fox sparks too, I think he'll be better at since we need to farm the flame organs anyways. Liza P DLC? Really? I thought it was even before then. Okay. Yeah, dude, that DLC was so good. That DLC was phenomenal. Okay. Ah! You need no more fox sparks. Yeah, I can't wait for the sequel to that game, dude. That game is... That sequel is going to be so good. Gonna be so good. There we go. There you are. There you are, my pretties. Use a few more flame organs, and then I think we would have enough. Ooh. Seriously, get in the ball, you turd. Fox Sparks. Flame Organs. This. And I really thought it would be more. Yo, what's up, pilot? Caught the cooler Kyogre yet? I have not gotten the whale yet now. That's the very end. I'm really having fun with Stardew Valley. I never thought. Yeah, no, a lot of people like that. I don't know why. I've tried to get into it on multiple different occasions, and it just wasn't working for me for some reason. But yeah, I've tried to get into Stardew Valley quite a bit. Because everybody says how great it is, and I think I have like 2 copies of it. Like, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'll play it. It'll be fun. And then I just start it, and I'm not having fun with it. I wish I was having fun with it, but I don't know. Something is just like holding it back for me. Okay. I think we would have enough Fox Sparks to condense, but I don't know if we have enough flame organs. 25 flame organs. The game would be hella cool if you could play with your friends. What, Stardew Valley? Harvest our corpses. Dude. We definitely don't need berries. What else do we? Not really. 1 ore. Not really doing it. Okay. You misspelled crops. I'm going with corpses. I'm just going to stick with the whole corpses thing. Yeah, if you figure it out, let me know. So like I said, I've really tried with that game many a times actually, and it just is not clicking. It's just not clicking. As opposed to this damn game where I'm addicted beyond all belief. 2 a.m. Yeah, no worries, Parrot. Appreciate you stopping in. The fact that it loves to show my stream to people who are like 3 a.m. and like drunk eating their Taco Bell. They're just, it's like I'm the post last call show. That's what my stream is to YouTube. They're like, oh, this dude's probably gonna be sick tomorrow. Let's show him some get awesome gaming right now. Where you work as a graveyard keeper? What game is that? Dude, yeah, I'm seriously, like, there are 2 things my stream is good for. Either you are ordering Taco Bell at like 2 a.m., which I don't know if y'all have Taco Bell. My guess is you don't, because it's pretty much garbage food, and that might be a thing that's unique to us. But that's something that we always order when we're drunk around here, right? Like, you're drunk, you order taco, you're drunk, and it's like, you probably should be like hydrating and like going to bed and like trying not to have a massive hangover the next day, but instead we just all go get Taco Bell. Are there Taco Bells in Italy? I don't know. You would literally have more, like, I don't know. They're pretty unhealthy, and generally in Europe, you guys like to be more healthy than we are. So I'm gonna say I would be shocked if there were. Graveyard Keeper. That maybe I'd get into that. I don't know. Maybe I would get into Graveyard Keeper. I guarantee you right now you're Googling if there are Taco Bells in Italy. What part of the game made you feel like that? Wait, of what now? Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna take him. No, I asked Gemini. There's not a single. That doesn't surprise me. Are there Taco Bells in the U.S.? No, they're just a myth. They don't actually. Taco Bells don't actually exist. Okay, so we need to condense. We don't actually make Taco Bells. We can only find them when it is 2 a.m. There we go. Yo, what's up, Stone Rose? Hey, Pilot, are you able to do shout-outs of Stardew Valley? Which part of Stardew Valley that... I don't know, per se. I could just never get... I think I could never get the progression down for Stardew Valley. Right? Like, I tried it, and I just couldn't get the... Right? Like, survival crafting games, the progression has to, like... kind of carry the game. And I never felt like the progression was like pulling me in. Like it was like letting me, you know, with these type of games, you really have to. Oh wow, I still need a ton more to be able to. Shit. Thank you, Pilot. The equal of Zekrom. How you doing, Stone Rose? You don't even have Walmarts or Dollar Trees. Like, is life even worth living at that point? I'm just saying. Like, if you can't have Dollar Tree, what are you really dealing with here, you know? When activated, it goes. Okay, that just gives him. Okay, it does increase his kindling. Okay, so let's try. Holy balls, that's a lot. What have you been playing lately, Stone Rose? We have LIDLMD and finished Halo. Now, what did you think of it? Because I've not heard the most glowing of things about it. I've heard a lot of people say they didn't really like it. Does your bird do flips now? He does not do flips yet, Ghost. I got another bird, but that bird also doesn't do flips. So I don't know what we're going to do about that. I tried skate. I didn't like it. I don't know what else to tell you. It was not my jam. You have dinner palm? What is dinner palm? A lot of pickup trucks everywhere. Is that true? Yeah, I mean, a lot of us. I used to have a truck, but yeah, that's a smaller truck. But yeah, a lot of us do have pickup trucks. You know, a lot of people use them for different things. Like, it's nice to have a truck with a trailer hitch, you know? You ruined the joke. I ruin a lot of jokes. You're done with Halo? What did you think of it, Stone Rose? Yeah, understandable. The game can feel slow at some points. Is considered progression, farming, fishing, mining, slaying monsters. Just no, I get it. But like, I just like, I don't know what to do next, and the game doesn't tell me what to do next. Not my first time. I've played, well, like, let's put it this way. I've heard a lot of people say it doesn't feel like an improvement over the base campaign of the game. That's what I've seen a lot of people say. You know, I know of Fiat Parrot. We have those over here. Not a lot, but we have them. But yeah, a lot of people do have trucks for, like, if you got a boat or anything like that. There's a lot of things you need trucks for. Well, people suck. Yeah, that's, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong that people suck, but I also can understand where some people are not as big of fans of things too, you know? Part of the problem is when you make these, like, when you make remasters and they have to get inevitably compared to the original, there's going to be a lot of people that feel like certain things aren't improvements. Italian cars, guess what? It ain't Italian now for some reason. Interesting. You'll be right back? All right, so. Dude, I don't know why I made so many polymers. I know there's some people that like prefer the original Assassin's Creed 4 to the newest remaster. I think people overreact sometimes. Yeah, so, I mean, they definitely do, but like, I mean, I think you can prefer something, you know, anytime you remake or remaster, you have to inevitably get compared to the thing you're remaking or remastering. It's just reasonable, you know? I do not, yeah, I never bothered to mention that my dad is not in a good place mentally anymore. Like, he's 80 and he's starting to lose some of his faculties, so even if I were to have told him about that, he would probably have forgotten. They act like it's the end of the world. Well, I'm not going that far with it. Tornadoes, that's why half of me wants to go and half doesn't. Why are you doing a little heart thing? Is that a tent? Is that supposed to be a tent? Are we doing another tent?
That was a party, Andrew. You got it the first time. So smart.
Is it another tent? You can do the squinty eyes at me all you want. It doesn't change nothing.
Could be a pot. Pot is rectangle. Ah! Hey, down, girl. Right, girls? Like for love.
You're scared of tornadoes? Like, we don't have them that often, dude. Like, do you guys not get tornadoes in Italy? Like, I didn't realize that was like a US thing. All right, so we need to make, wait, what do we need to make? Okay. We don't have coal, so we need. Y'all have like over 1K a year, but you do realize like our country's probably like close to 100 times larger. Like you could, I don't know the exact like square, you know, well, it wouldn't be square. I don't know the exact square kilometer ratio. Like, wait, hold on. We're gonna look this up. Hold on. How many square kilometers is the United States? Okay, 9,833,520. So almost 10 million, basically. How many square kilometers is Italy? Italy is 301,000. So it's basically like 1/30th the size of us. Give or take. So, like, your statistical odds don't... I mean, so you're saying, like, yeah, you have, like, 20 more tornadoes, but in an area that's, like, 1/30th the side. I put it in kilometers. I kept it in kilometers because I knew that y'all use kilometers. So, it's, yeah, it's 9,800,000... Like, basically almost 10 million to 300,000. So, like, your statistical odds of running into a tornado don't really increase between Italy and the United States. Big island between two oceans. You have 0 in a year? Yeah, but y'all are hot as balls. Yeah, that's what, like, the U.S. is, like, you could fit 30 Italys in the U.S., right? Yeah, that, I think a lot of people in Europe don't really, like, grasp that concept. Like yeah, it's a lot. You're calling me hot? Hot as balls? Well, only if you think balls are hot, weirdo. With the same size in 2025, we had 98 and over 300 on the sea. Y'all had 1,998 in 2025. Okay, that's fair. But, like, okay, so let's do the math here. Okay, so we're going to take those numbers. So we had, what, 300,000 kilometers. And it was divided by... What the... Wait, what the hell's going on? Hold on. Wait, what the hell's... Hold on. What in the hell is going on? What in the hell's... Oh, we just had a random... He's got a major injury now. Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay, so... Alright, so we have what? 98 divided by 300,000. Okay, so that's actually I don't know what that number is. 3.266, like it's e to the negative fourth. I don't know. I think that's, I don't know what that is in like standard decimal places. But versus, clear everything, 1,998 divided by 98. I don't, so based on those numbers, you actually, for the year of 2025, stood more of a chance of seeing a tornado in Italy than you did the US. Because we're at 2.03877 e to the negative fourth, and y'all are at 3, and I think that's just like e to the negative fourth is like how many zeros is in front of it. What do y'all even know about sandstorms? Not a damn thing. You can keep them. You can keep them, son. Tornado where I live. I've never seen a tornado either, dude. I've had tornadoes around me, but I've never seen one. You can flex about that? Fair enough. Why is he trying to carry that one? I hope you don't see one. My dad saw one when he was guarding back at the Ravenna Arsenal. But like, supply drop initiate. I should get those because those are important, even though I don't really want to full with one at the moment. Everything's become orange and you can't see. Yeah, that sounds like not fun. That sounds like a fistful of ass is what that sounds like. And not in a good way. Y'all can keep that nonsense. I'm just saying, though, like, statistically, the amount of tornadoes when you actually start talking about the area that's being referenced, it really isn't better. Like, whatever your feelings are on tornadoes, it doesn't really change because we don't statistically have more per whatever. At least 6,000 euros. That I can't really say much for. You might be right on that. I'm just saying the tornado thing is not. Less desert area in the, just because of how big you might be right on that, because we do technically have like a lot of desert like over in the western part of the country, and like there are states that are like pretty much all desert. So yeah, Like, the U.S. is so large that, like, there's anything where you're talking about the actual area of it, we probably have more of whatever that particular climate is. And it's not like a flex, it's just like we're that large of a country as far as the actual footprint of it. You know, but like if you like a lot of European nations are as big as literal states, right? And we have 50 of them bitches. You know, that's all I'm saying. My friend went to the US and it was 4 and some thousand plus I need. And not the 50 gigs that's your service gives you outside of Italy. I don't know. I've never traveled outside the US to know like how much data I would actually need for my plan or like what data I would actually be able to use. Charcoal. Wasn't there one for coal? Yeah, there is one for coal. And I need this to make... Okay, so I need 4 of these. So I need 4 carbon fiber. The U.S. is like the hunting lands and Monster Hunter Iceborne. Really bigger. Oh wait, I don't have any space. I need more space. The Dominator 3? Wait, what is Dominator 3? Okay, so we need 4 of these. All I know is I'm going camping tomorrow. I need... I got poison ivy, but I'm not going to let it ruin my good time. I'm going camping. I'm going to catch me some bass. Do a little bass fishing. Production. Okay, so we need... refined ingots. We got a butt ton of refined ingots. We should at least. No, we don't. Okay. We're out of we're gonna need a lot more refined ingots, but I want to get the electric furnace going. Okay, we need what do we need more of now? We need a ranch here, I think. We're out of we need to build more beds too. Enjoy the fun sandstorms. You might have to worry about the giant sandworms. Dude, that sounds like that sounds awful. Your country sounds awful, pilot. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dominator 3 is a car for storm hunting. This don't worry. Dude, Parrot, what dude like is everything you know about the US from the movie Twister? Like I'm just like every single thing you're like the US, you're like, but tornadoes. Like, is the entirety of the knowledge involving my country completely wrapped up in tornadoes for you? I'm just trying to trying to wrap my head around this. I loved it when I used to tell people BS about where I live. Like, I don't know what the Dominator 3 is, and that's because I'm not up on my tornadoes. One time, the rest is YouTube. Okay. Fair enough. I'm just saying, like, tornadoes are not actually a dominant part of our culture over here. I'm just gonna let you know. They're not, like, yeah, they happen occasionally, and they can be relatively close to you, right? Like, I've had tornadoes happen that were, like, several towns away, you know, like, which is, you know, maybe 20, you know, maybe 10 to 20 miles away. Yeah, we've had tornadoes, but like we don't see them daily. It's not like I've never actually seen one. Bald eagle for a tornado. How about a bald eagle riding a tornado? Because that just sounds pretty badass. I've actually seen bald eagles though. I've seen like I've seen them at the zoo because they have some that are in rehab. But in the wild, I've seen 3 bald eagles. First thing in your head is tornadoes. That's wild. I did not know that was the thing for anybody. Yeah, dude. I remember one time I was coming back from church and AJ was asleep in the back seat. And an eagle flew over the highway that I was driving on. And he was like... He couldn't have been more than 50 feet away from me. Like, he was not... Like, I could see his head was white. Dude, his wingspan was freaking enormous, man. Like, you can't see my hands. But I'm just saying, like, this did not look like a bird in the terms that I think of birds. Like, he was massive. Yeah, we've seen quite a few, actually. We've seen quite a few. I've seen quite a few bald eagles, just never tornadoes. I think of tornadoes if you tell me USA, because you don't see storm chasing anywhere but from Americans. So, like, in your brain, you think of tornadoes when... Okay, I'm gonna tell you this, too. Storm chasers are not a significant portion of our population. Like, there are people who do it. I'm not, you know... Like, they made movies about it. I'm not, but like, it's not like every time there's a storm and there's just like hundreds of dudes in like decked out vehicles like driving into it. Like, that's like, that doesn't happen. The only is the Salah al-Din eagle. Badass legs, but it looks cool. That's awesome. Dude, eagles, like, we have a hawks, and hawks here are cool in and of their own right. But, like, eagles straight shit on hawks. Hey, you know, it's just, I was never realized that people had that view of tornadoes in our culture. Because, like, it's not really a thing that we actually, like... It's not just, it's just not a thing for us. Like, yeah, we have them. Storm chasers exist. I don't know of any. Right? B, only me, because tornadoes are interesting for me. That's fair. No, I do think tornadoes are cool. Like, the one tornado that my dad saw, he worked at Ravenna Arsenal. He was a guard at the Arsenal. And he saw an F5 tornado. And he told me that when he saw it, he didn't know what it was. Because it was so big that it didn't look like a tornado. He said it just looked like a black wall of wind. Mind you, though, when I say... Like, you're going to be like, oh, you see F5, you see tornadoes all the time. That's the only tornado anybody in my family has ever seen. But it was an insane tornado. Like, it went into Newton Falls, and it was big enough that it was, like, derailing train, like, not train cars. It was derailing, like, the actual train engines. So, like, it was an insane tornado. But, yeah, my dad saw an F5, but he said it didn't look like a tornado. Most EF5s are thin but strong, and like EF4s or EF3s are the fat ones. This was an F5 that was apparently a fat one. So like you can only imagine, right? Like it had the wind for an F5, but it was big. Demolish houses, dude. Like little tornadoes can demolish houses. This thing could take train engines that weigh many tons and just straight up lift it off the track and throw it. Like, also, what's the difference between tornadoes, hurricanes, and typhoons? Okay, hurricanes and typhoons are the same thing. They just happen in different oceans. So hurricane, they're the same thing, right? It's like the meme from The Office where like the two pictures, the same thing. Typhoons, hurricanes, the same thing. Different locations in the world called different things. Basically, a hurricane is a tornado that's the size of multiple states. Okay? So like it's a hurricane, like if a hurricane goes through your state, everybody's getting hit by that, right? Where tornadoes are really intense, but also generally small in comparison. I mean, actually, always small in comparison. You don't think a tornado can lift your mom? That's awesome. Yeah, honestly, I live in Ohio, so we don't even get hurricanes here, right? Like, I live in the Midwest. We get tornadoes, but not hurricanes. But truthfully, if you're living on if you're living like on the East Coast, you're far more likely to deal with a hurricane in your lifetime than you are a tornado. Hurricanes, yeah, hurricanes destroy everything because they're massive storms. They have they're tornadoes on a scale so big that we don't call them tornadoes. Didn't you get a tornado warning once in a stream and had to leave? I might have. But that tornado warning was probably for a tornado that was like 10 miles away, right? So, like, why, like, in 2023, there's a meme that every weird thing happened in Ohio? Dude, the honest to God, it wasn't until Gen Alpha, right? Ohio was like this state that nobody gave a shit about, right? Like, we were the first ones to make a plane, right? Like, that was our claim to fame. And then Gen Alpha came and was like, made this meme about Ohio, which, like, Ohio is really not like, it's a boring state, right? Like, if you want hillbillies, you go to West Virginia. If you want just like general criminal nonsense, Florida is actually far worse. Like, if you search up the thing like Florida Man, and just the amount of insane stuff that comes up when you like Google Florida Man, like Ohio, we're a meme, but also like it's just a Midwestern, it's just a boring Midwestern state. What's a hillbilly? Basically just like people who live in the hills. They don't have a whole lot of technology. It's hard to describe. Like, we use the term hillbilly to mean just country, but it doesn't actually mean just country. But yeah, the whole Ohio thing is not really based on reality. It was just like Gen Alpha decided our state was going to be a meme, and that was really the whole shtick. Like, if you search, like, West Virginia hillbilly, like, you might get a better idea. Dude, we need 50 of them bitches? Oh my god, I still need 13? Still need 13? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, so we need one more pal bed. We need one more pal bed. If America used the metric system for anything, they'll be executed on the spot. I ran a risk just by explaining things to you in kilometers, to be honest with you. Do teachers teach the metric system too there? Because I'm not offending, but I don't understand why the imperial system is still used when it's harder to use and measure stuff. I think I can explain that to you, right? It just in the simple, like... So the way I would describe that to you, Parrot, is we just like to do our own shit, right? Like how the rest of the world likes soccer and like we don't give a shit about soccer, right? So the imperial system is just... I think to a large degree, it's viewed as, I won't disagree. It makes more sense because you can break things down more evenly. But we just don't give a shit. Like, that's the best explanation I can give you is like, oh no, that's your shit. We don't want it. That's basically how we operate, right? Years ago, Europe and the USA worked to launch a spaceship, and it was designed with meters, but it crashed because Americans used the imperial system. Wait, what? What spaceship crashed because of the imperial system? Who's the freak you decide to measure stuff with feet? That's just how we do, man. That's just how we do. I mean, we don't really like we understand the metric system. It's just we don't. And there's instances where we use it, like in chemistry. I believe we still use it. But yeah, just for like most stuff that isn't used. Okay, we need one more firepower up in this bitch. Who's it gonna be? being just being happy that you're independent now, and some official is talking about show me your feet to measure this thing. Hey, a man can like some feet. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, what y'all got against some feet, you know? Oh man, I'm freaking so gonna be ready to be done with this poison ivy bullshit. Sucks so bad. Was it Benjamin Franklin? It might have been, dude. Have you ever seen that SNL skit where some comedian's playing George Washington and he's talking about like how we're gonna name things in the US? It's actually a really funny skit. If you just search up like Saturday Night Live George Washington, it's pretty funny. Gemini said Mars climate orbiter crashed when Lockheed Martin sent engine data in imperial units instead of metric to NASA, and it stopped because YouTube's limits, but it was in 1998. Okay, that I like I said, I'd never heard of that prior till now, but that is interesting. So the Mars climate orbiter. Interesting. Overlaps. Can't build there. It was $327 million. Interesting. Gemini can suck my dick. It wasted my time and made me code some bullshit. I'll have to, like I said, maybe I can find a video or something about that parrot, because it's... Oh, he was just talking about what Pilot was saying about Gemini, but yeah, it's completely unrelated. To unlock the online only area and Monster Hunter Try on your Wii. That's crazy. Yeah, I gotta get ready to 24 hours from now. I will be at camp, so should be fun. We're gonna see how that goes. Got a lot of crap to do tomorrow. I gotta work in the morning and then start getting crap ready. I'm actually gonna try baking at camp, which is gonna be interesting. We'll see how that goes. Dude, is it only me, or when I think of USA, I think of iPhones and a lot of tech too? I mean, yeah. You definitely do have a lot of tech. I think everybody kind of has tech, though, at this point, doesn't it? Take a gun, Andy. Don't be stupid. Dude, we're going to a club. We're going to a private club to camp, dude. Like, I'm not going to Camp Crystal Lake, Pilot. Let's not forget China, that is like years ahead of the whole world. That is actually not really true, Parrot. Like, if you look into China, like, they can't... Like, actually, if you want to take the most technologically advanced... hold on a second. Hold on 1 second, guys. Actually, China is not all that technologically advanced. So I'm not saying they don't have technology, but they, like, for instance, in Taiwan, they, like, if you look into like Taiwan and like the nanometer of chips that they can create, like, they can create chips that nobody in the world can create till this day. And like, we can create decent chips, but we're even ahead of China with the chips that we can create in the US. And now China's catching up. Like, I think they were finally able to start copying some of the tech that the Dutch does with their lasers that they use to carve chips. But they're actually not, they're not really ahead of anybody, right? Green tech, EVs, and manufacturing. Well, yeah, here's the problem with all of that, though. Like, EVs, I don't know about the rest of the world, but what I will say is EVs are actually, like, they were a thing that was pushed for a while here, but like, they're not actually catching on as a market share. So like, yeah, they could lead in green tech and EVs and stuff, but like, truthfully, that's it's just not really super valuable. You know, like, green tech and EVs are not really grabbing market share right now, whereas like AI and semiconductors and things that you have to have are. Shit, but I think China may be ahead because these dudes have a ton of resources and a lot of workers. Also, don't these guys have little artificial sun? Actually, like, if you look into China, they actually import almost all, they import massive amounts of, like, China is very dependent on importing energy and food. They actually have far more people than they can supply themselves. So like, they need they buy a lot of food and a lot of energy. And they might have like sun that's hotter than the actual sun. They might actually have that, like, I would say. But yeah, they are actually, the way people think of China and what China actually is are two totally different things. Okay, so we can make the PalWorlds, but we need pure quartz. Son of a bitch. So I need to start farming quartz. But China's actually like a very fragile nation. For instance, like, they don't have a stock market. So like, they're the only way people build wealth, because the government controls everything. So the only way people build wealth is by buying houses, which worked out for a while, but now has kind of hit a wall. So like, a lot, like, their economy is built on a lot of like wild shit, to say the least. The Trump mobile phone was like, what Parrot, I don't even know what the hell that is. Like, this is not like, make no mistake, I don't really talk a whole lot about like politics or any of that, particularly U.S. politics, because they're insane at the moment. But just to say, like, if, you know, the air trumps, was that a real thing? Actually, and that's the other thing, China has really bad water problems too. China does not have enough clean water. Like if you look into things about China's water supply, it's actually pretty awful. Made a phone, or well, it was a Chinese old phone that just added a yellow back and the USA flag. Embarrassing thing Trump did. I have never heard of this thing. Hold on. Trump. P1 phone, a gold-colored Android smartphone tied to the Trump mobile cellular service. It was introduced following an official announcement. Yeah, that's wild. I never even knew it existed. Yeah, that's like goofiness there. I mean, it was never like a thing that like a lot of people had. Like, it's more, that seems more about like the politicizing of it than the actual reality of it, but yeah, it's crazy. I didn't even know that it was an actual thing. Why you would want to tie your name to that, I don't know. That's beyond me. That seems like some silliness there. Where do I need to go to get quartz? I think I got to go up here to get quartz, which means... yeah. I got to deal with cold again. I hate dealing with cold in this game. It's a son of a bitch. Imagine having the phone and a Chinese dude is listening to you. It's funny. The funnier part about all of that is the first time that Trump got elected, it was like off of a lot of like anti-China stuff. So to have a phone that was made by the Chinese just seems like funny, you know? Doesn't seem like a super clear messaging. Although to be fair, like the Chinese do a lot of phone production, so maybe that was like the only way it could get made or whatever. But yeah, it's weird. Yeah, they are about BS, but like that, it's. I find it funny to talk about stuff like that though, because it's like you're talking about a phone, and you're like, wait a minute, who did what and why? You know. P1 phone isn't original. It's just a gold-colored rebrand of Asian smartphones like the HTC U24 Pro. I don't know of anybody who ever had it. Like, that's the part of the reason that I don't know about it is because, like, I wonder how many actually, like, were made and made it into people's hands, right? Let me actually, now I want to Google it. You got me. Hold on. Okay. Collected an estimated and $100 pre-order deposits for roughly ended orders of the gold T1 phone, but delayed shipments meant that 0 units. Nearly a year before minor fulfillment began in mid-May 2026. The phone missed its target August 2025 delivery date, faced multiple postponements. Terms and conditions channel began small-scale shipments of what? So, like, apparently they're still delivering them. $100 for a phone doesn't sound. No, I mean it isn't. But like at the end of the day, like it's a cheap ass phone. So you know. Wait a minute. I don't even. I've lost track of everything I'm doing at this point. What?
That's what you deserve.
Okay, so
Control installed.
we need to find ports.
Who's that? I told you to go get a steroid shot. Crap.
I'm not listening to you, so you can keep talking, but just understand you're talking to yourself.
I'll do get shot. I heard you complaining about Andrew.
Very cheap phone, but hey, got an amazing moon picture with no AI modification. We went from I have an iPhone 17 Pro, but like we went from the iPhone 10 to the iPhone 17, so like I'm not one of those people who like buys every Apple phone that you can ever imagine, right? Should get you to prison. A Realm C55? Hold on. Realm C55. Budget-friendly 4G smartphone featuring. Do you have any images of it? Okay. Fast charging pricing typically ranges from 120 depending on the region. Like I said, I'm not a big phone buff. Like as far as I'm concerned, if it gets the job done, then it gets the job done, right? Realm's a Chinese phone that's actually pretty nice. My next phone is either going to be another Realm or a Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna hop off for the night. I will be back Sunday, and then after Sunday, I'll probably be off until the following Friday, because next week's going to be a busy week for me. Anyways, appreciate you guys. Hopefully I'll see y'all Sunday. And bye, Tornado Man. You guys take it easy. We'll catch you next time. Until then.